Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Farts and Crep Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host, Danjo, here with part 3 of Pokemon Emerald Randomized Nuzlocke. Hope you guys are all doing well today. And on today's episode, yeah, I screwed up. I screwed up pretty bad. So apparently I was pretty tired when I made the randomization rules for this playthrough. And on the last episode, we acquired we got Mudkip for the starter, so I was very happy about that. And we missed catching a Kingdra and a Houndoom, which, if you are new here, I highly recommend starting from episode 1. There will be a link to the playlist at the end of the video, so I'm going to assume you watched part 1 and 2, and you guys are up to date, because I went over a lot of details. So I messed up pretty bad, because there is a certain thing you're supposed to check when doing a randomization, because in case you guys are unfamiliar with Gen 3, there are a lot, basically all the Pokemon up until the Gen 3 games are in the game data. So the Pokemon from Fire Red and Leaf Green, and also from Crystal and Gold and Silver and the first games, and they're all in there. Technically they're unlocked after you get the national dex. So if you're doing a randomization of Gen 3 and essentially it just throws all those Pokemon in the pool, but you need to make sure, at least in the game code, you have the national dex from the start of the game. Otherwise, any Pokemon from Fire Red and Leaf Green won't be able to evolve. Which would have been really bad, because we caught a Bellsprout on the last episode. So Bellsprout would have been stuck as Bellsprout until the post-game. And that applies to any Pokemon from Fire Red and Leaf Green. So just make sure you have that option checked to have the national dex from the start. Also, apparently I forgot to check the running shoes indoors thing, which also is a huge pain, because what counts as indoors is kind of surprising in the game. And yeah, we want to make sure we have that double speed everywhere. So I screwed up on that. So this is technically a new randomization. So all that stuff that we learned about Kingdra potentially being Water Dark, Houndoom being Grass Steel, Mudkip being fire and who knows what, maybe flying, maybe grass, we don't know. That's all different. So everything was re-rolled, but the exact same rule set, basically. Mostly nothing has changed. I just made sure National Dex is enabled, and we can use our running shoes indoors. But all the other stuff re-randomized. I did mention in the last episode, Mudkip did get pwned by an Abra with Cross Chop. So technically we would have had to restart if we were going by the strictest Nuzlocke rules, because that was my only Pokemon, and it did faint. But it was before we got the Pokeballs. However, if you're being strict about the rules, The only thing that's not in effect before you get the Pokeballs is that the catch stuff. So you have to catch your first encounter after you get the Pokeballs. Like, whatever you encounter before then, doesn't matter, you're just doing recon at that point. But still, technically, if your Pokemon faints, you have to restart. So, we have a different trainer ID now. It's a 4. Which is actually pretty cool because 1, 2, and 3 is the left option, 4, 5, and 6 is the middle option, 7, 8, 9 is the right option, and the game did rip us off. It did take half of our cash. I don't know why that happened. That's strange. That was another reason to, like, I mentioned this in the last episode, like, maybe we should restart, because when I went shopping, we had 1,500 instead of 3,000. I usually refer to them as Pokebucks. I know it's, like, based on yen or whatever. I call them Pokebucks. So, technically, we still get Mudkip. But he's gonna be a different type, he's gonna have different stats. Probably, like, if everything worked correctly. And no, I didn't, like, create a log of the randomization. I don't have, like, the seed or anything, so, yeah. Alright, let's get him, Mudkip. Because it's the middle option, so, yeah, 4, 5, and 6. Thankfully we got a 4. Flame Wheel and Revenge, fighting it. Okay. If we are fighting in fire, that would be tight. We can maybe also figure out what Zigzagoon is. Electric? He's not normal. Maybe pure electric. We already went through all this the first time, so I'm just skipping, like, all the dialogue and stuff. I don't know why we don't have Ember. Flame Wheel is just better. So, I called him Old Dirtle first time, so I'm gonna do the exact same name. I was gonna name him Dirt McGirt, which is there a way? You know what? We went with Old Dirtle. I'm gonna go with Old Dirtle again. Dirt McGirt doesn't fit. Like, it's too many letters. So, like, I could fudge it, I guess. But I didn't really like the way that yeah, we'd have to mess with punctuation. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm just gonna go, yeah, just gonna go with the original. Same thing I did last time. Old Dirtle. Yeah, I know. You believe in me, your kid's an asshole. Yeah. And I did look up the thing about the town map. You don't get it right at the start of the game. But, like, every Pokemon Center has a town map. Like, I kind of forgot this is the game where you get a Pokenav? Oh, Gloom, okay. Oh, I also looked at the catch rate of Kingdra. It's actually the same as Houndoom. So we had the exact same chances, like, both times. Like, Flame Wheel is pretty huge, having that. It's super effective. Are you actually grass? Oh, even across the board, okay. I like that. Attack is garbage. Not terrible. We are fast. Pretty high HP for low level. So like if we are fire and fighting, which is not great because like this is Gen 3, so there's no physical special split. If our attack stat sucks, ugh. That could be a problem. Oh, and we have a held item. Okay, so we have Insomnia. We're fire and fighting right off the bat. Dual typing. Huh. I thought for sure we'd only be one. Insomnia, that's good. He has a dive ball. Okay. Injured by the foe inflicts more damage when the user's HP is down. Okay. Would have preferred something like Karate Chop, but like Flame Wheel? Like this is for starting moves. This is actually really good. Because like typically the moves are gonna follow like a strength curve kind of a thing. Like typically you would learn the weaker moves first and then better moves later. That is part of the randomization. So I'm just gonna take the dive ball. And I have had this happen in like randomized Nuzlocke before where like you actually, it's another Gloom, okay. I'm just gonna use like the other move this time. What was it, Revenge? Okay, that's bad. That's actually really bad. This should hit pretty hard though. Okay, that was not super effective. So, Gloom looks like flying type? No, fire was super effective. Flying and grass, maybe? Flying and... Flying bug? Flying steel would be really cool. Because like steel was introduced in Gen 2, so... That is really dangerous though. Like to have Air Cutter already, like I'm pretty sure Air Cutter has like a really high crit chance. And like we have to beat Brendan, so I was hoping to do a little bit more recon on the first route, but it looks like Gloom is the common encounter, so let's see if we can find something less dangerous up here. Come on, give me some encounters. I don't want to fight Brendan at level 6. Okay, Ninkata, alright. Typically not a Pokemon I go for, but... Kinda don't like having dual typing immediately, especially like fire and fighting. Okay, you're also fire type? That's not great for me. Okay, there should be 2 potential Pokemon here. Hopefully that was the rare encounter. Eevee, my boy! Dude, one of my favorite Pokemon, period. Bar none. Every single game I see this guy. I breed them. Make sure to have a bunch of them. Get like every evolution you're weak to fire? Please don't tell me you're the rare encounter. If we get Nincada over Eevee, I'm going to be upset. A little bit. I'm gonna be a little upset. Oh shit. Okay, so it looks like Eevee is the rare encounter. Oh yeah, you're also fire. Right. Right. Clamp. Fire normal? No, because then reversal would be super effective. That is not great for experience. Glooms are better for experience, but... Oh wait, we are super fast, so Flame Wheel should take him out in one hit. I would like to get one more level before fighting Brendan, and just like to figure out what's around. I think there's only 2 potential Pokemon on 103 up there. So Eevee and Kada, we already know that. Like Gloom is down here, but there should be one other Pokemon. And like, I highly doubt these Glooms are gonna be faster than me. Still, like, catching one is gonna be a bitch. Please be a different thing. Alright, well, I'm not gonna spend all day here trying to figure out what else is in this grass, so... Alright, super effective, go down, give me a level, please. There you go, up to level 9. Even gains, man. 26 speed already, jeez. We are fast. And yeah, again, it's been a long time since I played this, so I don't know where the static items are. But I'm gonna go ahead and get like 2 more potions and like probably a couple antidotes. But for the most part, I'm gonna save my cash for Pokeballs when we can buy them. It's just poison doesn't go away on its own. Get a Paralyze Heal. And then the rest will just, I could sell the Dive Ball, but I want to keep that. Because, like, I think it just has a better chance of catching water types. But yeah, catching Houndoom or a Kingdra is like, catch rate is 45, I think? So like a 5, almost 6% chance of catching at full health. Shit, Nincada again. In fact, I don't know why I even turned around. I wanted to go straight for Brendan. Yeah. Like we might... It looks like we are going to be stuck with Nincada, but... I don't hate either of these options. They should be easy to catch. So... Yeah, yeah, little battle, right? Still, like, if we can get that Gloom, that'd be great. Because, like, Gloom, like, it appears to be a fighting type, or flying type. And I have no idea what Bulbasaur. You have Intimidate? Son of a bitch. Alright. Flame Wheel, this is a special attack, so please be super effective. Just take him out. Oh. Are you normal? You are not normal. Or normal and something that resists fighting? Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, we already went through all this dialogue last time. So yeah, I'm not going through it again. Of course, we have to follow Brandon back to the lab to get the Pokeballs, and then the catch game is on. So I was just hoping we would have like a lower strength move. Preferably. The HP is down, so maybe reversal if we're like high HP. Like that could be helpful for catching. At least for now. Like it's always like incredibly cool to get like Pokemon in a randomizer that has like False Swipe or something. Or like Mud Slap. Mud Slap is super helpful. Yo, Mud Slap fucking slaps, bro. Yeah, Plus in that sense, like having shitty physical attack, not bad necessarily for, you know, for catching. It's just fighting type is super helpful. Yeah, finding cool Pokemon, yeah, good Pokeballs, right? Yeah, it's just the last episode when I realized like we couldn't run indoors, I was like, oh geez, this is not great. Yeah, I did. Yeah, we got a Pokemon. Yep, give me running shoes. This ain't no fair red leaf green bullshit where you gotta go beat Brack. Yeah, Catch you later. We're at full health anyway, right? Yep. Well, time to hopefully go catch whatever else is here. No encounter. Cool. Because I'd rather try to get that EV first. Already full health, and I'd rather have a bunch more Pokeballs first. Be totally real, and since I already know there's a Pokemon I really, really want, so I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I want that Eevee. Alright. Keep a little bit of cash. And let's actually start with 102. Because I don't know what's going to be here. Oh, Nidorino. Okay. It's actually pretty tight. Reversal? Please don't die. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, it kind of is because that's going to hurt, but yeah, that's not terrible. I feel like I should probably just throw balls now so he doesn't die. Oh, they gave me a Premier Ball. Oh, because I bought 10 Pokeballs at once. Dope. Okay. I'm using that shit on Eevee. Like, if we happen to... Damn it. Oh, you have Water Pulse too? Shit. I mean... that pretty much confirms he's water type, so that's cool. Downside is, like, if we get that confusion... Okay, so wait, we can do the math here. We have 26 HP. That did 11. So as long as it doesn't crit, we can take one more of those. Downside is I don't have a lot of potions, and we're kind of in a healing loop. So I could do... Oh. I could do Flame Wheel. It'll be not very effective. He's in the yellow. And he has a burn. That's bad. That's really bad. Shit. So I have... two options. I could throw a ball now. I should heal first. I don't want to, but I should heal first. He's not gonna die. But this basically ensures that I'm not gonna die. Yeah, so even if he goes with Water Pulse, we'll definitely live. And hopefully he stays in the fucking ball. If he is a water type... Wait a minute, if he's a water type... Hear me out, I think this is worth it. Because I think... he counts? Fuck yeah, bro. Okay. Because he's not usually... I think it's coded by type. So with dive balls. I'm not sure how that works on Gen 3. But we fucking got him. So... Nidorino. Poison Pin Pokemon. Its horn is harder than a diamond. I don't think that's real, but neither are Pokemon, so I'll let it slide. If it senses a hostile presence, all the barbs on its back bristle up at once, and it challenges the foe with all its might. Oh yeah, dude. Got a freaking Nidorino. What shall I call this guy? I always have a Randy. So, and it's usually one of my first Pokemon, so I'm gonna call this guy Randy. Because it's a male, obviously, it's Nidorino. And, Randy's the goat, man. And, like, eventually he'll become a Nidoking? Wait, Burn doesn't take down health, right? Forecast changes with the weather. What? What changes with the weather? What? What does... No. Is that change forms ability? No. Please tell me that's not change forms ability. Is that gonna mess with his shit? I'm looking this up right now. If that's real... Cast form, that's what I meant. Yeah. Yeah. Forecast is cast form's ability. What does it actually do, though? Is it gonna change his type? Because that's what this is saying? That his different forms have different types. I don't know how that works with the randomization though. I mean, he might not be stuck with this ability though, so like if... And Pokemon evolutions happen the same way as usual, so if I happen to find a Moonstone, which odds are pretty low, I'm giving it to him immediately. So potentially this is pretty bad. He's got more special attack than attack, so that's good, because all water stuff is gonna be special. But yeah, forecast, that could be a problem. Okay, so this is 102, yeah? Yep. Alright, so let's open up the catch list and enter in the details that we got so far. So for Litterroot, we have Mudkip, thankfully, that didn't change. And... oh no, that's 101. So 102 is Nido... Is that how you spell Nidorino? Nido... R-I-N-L, yeah, okay. Met Route 102, okay. Okay. Cool. Alright, so we're good. Okay, thankfully we already have something. And I didn't figure out what Eevee is, unfortunately. Like, hopefully we get Eevee, but we'll see what happens. Sucks because I already had to use 2 potions. I didn't talk to you yet. You give me a free potion, don't you? You do. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Please be Eevee. Smooch him. So wait, there's 3 things that can show up here? You still evolve the same way, so... Friendship is a bitch in Gen 3. I think Smoochum evolves via Friendship? Okay, so this is not great. I'm just gonna use Reversal, hopefully it doesn't do that much. We'll see what happens. It's super effective, okay. That was super effective? Oh wait, you're normal type? This sucks. Okay. Pokeball? The only way Smoochum is gonna be useful is if it evolves. And I'm like 90% sure it's a friendship evolution. Is this gonna fit? Oh, actually, yeah, there's actually an extra space. Good. I don't really care about this one, obviously, so I'm just calling it maybe baby. It's like, it's a baby Pokemon. Like, most of them only evolve with high friendship. So yeah, that's shitty. I would have preferred either of the other two. That's 103. Okay. 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 So far, pretty disappointing, but hey, I got an Nidorino, so I'm happy about that. 103 was Smoochum? That's how you spell it, right? SM. Oh, you're carrying an Ultra Ball, thank you. SMOOCHUM. Yep, that's how you spell it. Alright. Well, I mean, we still have 101, and like 101 might have something. Like, it has something we haven't seen yet, for sure. Because, like, there's no way Gloom is the only thing in the grass. Like, no, there's no way. At least I have, like, a mostly useless Pokemon now, so, like, if we need a sacrificial Mon, that's a decent choice. I will take this. Thank you. At least your held item is good. Randy, how's your physical defense? It's actually okay, 10. Like, almost as high as Mudkip's, which is kind of weird. Should we just go back over... Well, actually, no, I know... What type is Smoochum, anyway? Just normal. Alright, just pure normal. So switch Randy out front, and... Just, watch, the next thing is gonna be Eevee. Nope. Okay. You're actually fire, right? So, Randy, you should be fine. Yeah, it's an interesting back sprite. I mean, Nincada is obviously the common encounter here, so... Go... This is, I guess on the off chance that actually hit. Or I guess missed the counterattacked. Okay, so special defense is good. Apparently gonna be a lot better than his physical defense eventually. Like, I don't think weather effects in this game are random, though. And I'm pretty sure the most common one is rain. So, like, him being a water type, I don't think it'll change anything. Maybe? I'm really not sure what forecast is going to be about. Defense and special attack, HP mostly. That's really good, actually. You know, level 5, like, he might be okay. I would just rather he be up front for, like, a Gloom fight, potentially. And yeah, it's Gloom. Okay. Kinda figured. So he's gotta be fire, hopefully. I don't think this will kill him either. He's gotta be flying and something. Oh, and confusion off the first hit. He's fine. Okay. This is actually... This is pretty good. I'm higher level than him. I mean, I don't want to use the Ultra Ball yet. I'd rather save that. But, like, Gloom is a good get. Yeah. Dude, this is a way better start than the first time. Gloom, me Pokemon, bruh. A horribly noxious honey drools from its mouth. One whiff of the honey can result in memory loss. Really? Even smelling it? Some fans are said to enjoy this overwhelming stink, however. But they can't remember. Is it seriously the... Okay, alright. It's... I'm actually not sure what to call this guy. I don't know why this is funny to me. I'm just gonna call him the first thing that popped into my head. Like, because now that... I'm gonna call him Steve. I don't know, to me, yeah, it just popped in there, and like, why is it funny? Like, I guess to me it's just hilarious when people like name their pets like normal like people names. So like, yeah, a Gloom named Steve. You know, why not? Right? Because I feel like Oddish is one of the like most basic. Now, what type are you? Oh, you're ice and flying. And you have Marvel Scale. Okay, that's kind of cool. Like, the typing kind of sucks. Because, like, you're weak to... I mean, you gain resistance to fighting. And you're immune to ground. But, like, you're 4 times weak to rock. I think that's the only thing. Like, ice and flying is just not a great combo. Especially in this game, because, like, ice is special, flying is physical. So... ice and flying... I'm just checking the type chart here. Okay, there's flying. There's ice, okay. So yeah, I mean, you gain resistance to ice, so that's cool. It's not super effective anymore. And fighting, obviously, like I said before, ground has no effects, right? I mean, I guess it's not the worst. Like, 4 times weak to rock, and that's pretty much it. It's decently fast, looks pretty balanced. Already got Ice Ball and Icy Wind and Air Cutter? Like, Air Cutter is dope. Or speed. Gains power on successive hits. Oh, right, it does that. Wait, but does Ice Ball actually take 5 turns? I think it is. I think it's one of those moves like Rollout, where it's like incredibly risky. I think so. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Pokemon is Ice Ball basically Ice Rollout? Yeah, it is. So that means, yeah, for a Nuzlocke, Ice Ball is a terrible move. But we have Icy Wind and Air Cutter, so that's totally fine. That's totally fine. And that's actually really good for the type coverage. Because, like, now we have Water, Ice, Flying, and Fire, and Fighting. Like, what? 5 types already? Like, that's tight, man. And we haven't had a single miss. Like, we caught something for all 3 available routes, so that's actually really good. So, yeah. That's pretty cool. So this is a much better start than the last one. Gloom. Alright. And what was Gloom's ability? Oh, Marvel Scale. Right, right. And yeah, probably not gonna be using this one. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today, right? We have wait, did I already heal? I mean, we're good. And we're out of cash for now. We have 200. I'll probably save up for... I could sell the Ultra Ball. Like, they are valuable. Like, I'd rather hold on to it in case we encounter something with, like, really low catch rate. So, I guess next episode, go through route... Oh, we have the running shoes. What am I doing? So yeah, check this out. Bam, baby! Running indoors. Yeah. Alright. Cool. So yeah, next episode we'll go through Route 102 to, not Old Dale, that's why I went in here, to check the map. Because, like, we won't get our own map for a little while. Petalburg, right? Yeah, because, like, protagonist's dad is the gym leader in Petalburg. So we won't be doing... And he doesn't want to fight you yet, so... I believe the first gym leader's in Rustboro? Pretty sure. But yeah, next episode we'll go down Route 102 to Petalburg and see what else happens. And we won't be able to get anything in Petalburg. There is a potential trade, I think, there. But that's pretty much it, I think. It's been a long time since I played this game, so I don't actually remember. But, yeah. We'll continue the adventure on the next one. So thank you all for being here, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, it's time to get going. It's kind of hard because I don't actually... It's hard for me to gauge. Like, time just flies when I'm playing Pokemon. It's one of those games I just really lose track. But yeah, it's time for the PokeFact of the day before we do the outro. And today's PokeFact of the day is, yeah, the thing that kind of really hurt in the last episode. I was really hoping for. It's about Kingdra, which is just called the Dragon Pokemon, which is kind of strange because, like, Dragon is the type. There's tons of Dragon Pokemon. But yeah, the interesting Pokedex entry for Kingdra, in my opinion, comes from Pokemon Shield, which states, scales shed by this Pokemon have such a splendorous? Is that a real word? Isn't it splendiferous? Or are they both real? I guess they're both real? Whatever. Have such a splendorous gleam to them that they've been given to royalty as gifts. Now, I thought this one was kind of interesting because, like, Kingdra only evolves when holding a dragon scale, I think is what it's called. And you trade it, I think, from Seadra. So the fact that, like, the scale thing is, like, becomes, like, a part of the character, like, the characteristic is, like, becomes part of the character, like, which is kind of cool. Like, granted, Kingdra's a little vanilla, like, not the most interesting Pokemon in general, I guess, but interestingly enough, in early gens, Kingdra was, I believe, without a weakness, because there was no fairy type. Let me double check on that. So dragon and water, because water's weak to electricity and grass, but dragon resist it. And dragon is weak to ice, but water resists it. And dragon is weak to itself, but water... Oh, water does not resist dragon. So yeah, that's the only way to... That's the only weakness, is dragon. Which is pretty cool, honestly. Like, water and dragon was just, like, a great typing. And especially in... Which game was that? It was, one where you fight that dragon trainer... Is that Leaf Green? Was that Gen 1 or 2? Towards the end, it was one of the final badges, and she uses a Kingdra. I think it is Gen 2, because I remember playing that a while ago. And, like, I have Silver on my 2DS, which I occasionally bust out to play that. Because, like, there's not a lot of Pokemon games where I enjoy playing them vanilla, but, like, Gen 2 is one of those special ones to me. And, because yes, Red and Blue is my first games. But they actually introduced a ton of stuff in Gen 2, in Gold and Silver, that went on to become series staples. Including, actually, the daycare breeding. Which, in my mind, that was something that was introduced way later, but no, that was in Silver and Gold. Also, the day-night cycle thing was really cool. Like, these games don't really have it, as far as I remember, like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. It kind of sucks, but in Gen 2, like, it kind of made sense for some of the things they introduced, like for example, they had a new balancing thing with Dark, and like the evolution of Umbreon and Espeon. So like that was kind of cool, because like in Gen 1, like Psychic was a little bit OP. It was a lot OP. But like the introduction of the new types with like Steel and Dark, it really rounded out that type chart quite a bit. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today, I believe. And yeah, Kingdra's type wasn't gonna be like Water and Dragon, but Kingdra is still really cool. So yeah, it's just a little disappointing not to get one, but yeah, that's gonna do it for now. So thank you all for being here, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Of course, before we get going, it's time for the outro. Special thanks, the updates, all that good stuff. And of course, a very special thank you going out to the amazing people who helped make it possible, the current Arts and Crafts Show members. Novalis Draconis, Aaron Shake, 97 Johnny Boy, thank you so very much for choosing to support the show a bit more directly via channel membership. It vastly helps out. Very much appreciate it. And it is because it is very much optional. And before we get into membership tiers and details and stuff, a quick little word on YouTube handles. So that is why 97 Johnny Boy has an @ symbol in front of the screen name there. That is a handle. He has a channel of his own, it's great stuff, highly recommend it, which you can easily go check out just by going to youtube.com/@97johnnyboy, because yes, handles make URLs a lot shorter. You can also punch the handle into YouTube search. It'll narrow down your results significantly, pretty much exclusively to the content from that channel. And yeah, handles are kind of just great. But yeah, membership tiers start at $3 a month. It's only 10 cents a day, gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote in the series that get made here on the channel via the Members' Choice Polls. It's a thing we do once a month for a full 7 days over on the membership tab, and that is how all of the series get decided. So we haven't done the March 2025 one yet. That's going to be coming up in the second half of March. For sure, it might end up being the last week of the month once again. Kind of been that way for a little bit, and it is going to be deciding the series to follow this one. So, a new Retro Classic series, and yeah, beyond that, I don't really know anything else about it, but I will have a future announcement on that. And speaking of which, this is an approximation of future announcements from the past. So if you want all the announcements as they happen and the bell doesn't work for you, I get it, the bell does not work for me either, but there are 4 other ways you can stay up to date. We have the post tab here on the channel, the Farts and Crap Show Twitter/X, the Bluesky, or the Discord. I always post on all 4 whenever there's an announcement, so regardless of which one of those works for you, you can stay up to date. And links for those are down in the description. Also on the channel banner. I just had a randomly itchy forehead. But yeah, thanks for being here. Once again, guys, till next time, take care, and I hope you all have a marvelous day.